holiday concert. So can my seniors stand up really quick? Sad, but I don't think it's gonna be a maybe they'll cry later. So our first piece is one of my fun songs, House Tops, kind of like Up on Housetop, song that my kids love. Of course, they like the Disney version. All right, you ready? We had Sky, a little flute solo there. Clint Bunyan on the trumpet. Jalen Omlosky on that baritone euphonium. And then Cameron, Ryan Lau. And then my tuba, Jeremiah. And then a big timpani solo at the very end. Next piece, this is a special piece. One of my favorite songs, Sleigh Ride. However, I wanted to include this amazing kid who I had the pleasure of meeting last year, and I know he really wants to be a part of things, but he likes to conduct. He wants to be a drum major. And I'm gonna figure out every way possible to give that what he wants. So he did some drum majing over this past marching season. Kellen McGee, hold on a second as you walk in, I'm gonna talk about you real quick. Kellen is a bright kid. I enjoy his smile walking in every day to class. Sometimes he comes during my lunch to tell me hi. gives me fist bump every day. He always asks how my day was every Monday. How was your day? How was your weekend, Miss Chava? He always tells me he was working with his grandfather on the weekend or doing some stuff around the house. Or he loves the San Francisco Giants. I do know that because I always wear that hat. We always talk baseball, and he says they're going to be great this year, and I'm going to believe that they are because I'm not a San Francisco Giants fan, but I support from a distance because I'm a Nationals fan. Sorry, we might be cheaters, but anyway. So Kellen McGee is going to come conduct this piece today. Kellen McGee, will you do the honors and come? Where are you at? Kellen. Woo! Oh, come on, Kellen. Good job, Kellen. That was amazing. All right, for our last selection of the advanced band before we get to our big finale, Glorious Christmas, which has a little bit of everything from holiday time, so I hope you enjoy. That was Sky, Amber on the solo time. All right, intermediate band, come play this last finale piece. As I always say, my holiday time with my family and friends is fun music. And who doesn't love Celia Cruz, the queen of salsa? So we are gonna big finale with all the bands as soon as possible to come play some Carnaval. So be about maybe 5 minutes to get all together, and then we'll start. And we'll get you on out of here. But get some food in the meantime.